My lovers, welcome to my channel. My name is Made for Love, and today we're going to do a salt reading. I don't know, I really do love working with these natural materials. I know people, tune in for tarot, but every once in a while I like to, you know, review something different. And working with these natural materials, I just feel very aligned to it. And maybe it's because basically my whole chart is Earth. I think I have Gemini, my Venus in Gemini, and my ascendant is Pisces, but otherwise, I'm just Earth energy everywhere. Everywhere. Okay, so maybe this is why I have that affinity. So let's begin, guys. What did I have to tell you guys? Did I have to tell you guys anything? Oh, I've added these novelty readings to my website, so you can pick which reading you want. Whether it's assault. The only thing I won't be able to offer is like the Ruku reading because I don't get access to that material a lot. But Coco and the others I will have access to. So I'm just going to lay it out here and see what comes through. And it'll be messages for you, about you, maybe even messages about the world. I'm not sure just yet. I might have to pause the video because I have to look up the legend of the white buffalo calf woman, because this is what I'm seeing here. Guys, give me a moment. These things drive me nuts unless I go and research. 1 second. Okay, so I didn't know the full story, so I had to go and research it before so I can give you the proper message here. So I think what Spirit wants to bring through immediately is for you to recognize how sacred you are, and just how protected you are at this time. And Spirit is not going to allow anyone who has intentions of disrespecting and denigrating and dishonoring who you are into your energy field. Okay? And in fact, anybody that attempts to do that is going to get, let's call it instant karma. Okay? Instant karma. Okay? So you right now, very sacred, very protective. What I'm also seeing here, I don't know if it's you or your person. Let me check before I give that message. Is this you or your person? Okay, so this is your person. Right, so right now your person is embodying the energy of Taurus. All right, let's see. Positive aspect or shadow aspect? I thought so. The shadow aspect of Taurus. I've been a Taurus myself. I'm familiar with it. So right now your person is in resistance. They are not just in resistance and rebelling, perhaps against this connection and the magnetic pull that they feel in their heart, but they're in resistance and rebelling against just about everything in their life. Just about everything in their life. This is someone who is in a period of discontent. And whilst it might seem as a bad thing, it is a good thing because it really makes you realize what you really want out of life. You see, as long as you're content and you're in your comfort zone, okay, in your comfort zone, right, you're settling for a lot of different things. Some things good, some things not so great. Okay, but they're in this period of discontent, and there's a restlessness that I am feeling with this energy right now. Because you see, when you realize that you are discontent, you can't just sit there. It beckons you to move And this is what your person wants to do. They want to move, but in what direction, they're not too sure just yet. This is somebody who thinks that people want to control them, including you. And they're also in resistance about that. But I'm letting you know right now, you see in this energy, they're not going to get access to you. They're not. They're not. You are very protected at this time, and they're not going to get access. All right, so let me start to shift this around with my stick, but it's really a straw. And after I shift it around with my sticks and I get the message, I'm also going to do some blowing as well to see if there are any shapes that form, and then we're going to also interpret that. Okay, if any questions arise, I will answer them in the extended once we have to dig deep with the tarot. But for now, let's see what's happening here. All right, your person focus on dollar signs, okay? And they've always been focused on dollar signs, but this is where they feel they have control in their life. But I see here the number 7 and the number 9. And then we also have an incomplete infinity sign here. So your person, they are feeling like something's missing. So they feel like something's missing. And I think they feel like that's something that's missing. Is that something that's missing in love? Now, what this is prompting your person to do is to retreat. The energy of 9 is the energy of the hermit. And they are retreating to figure out what's next. What's their next move? What's their next move? Okay. What's their next move here? How do they get rid of this discontented feeling, this restless feeling that is in their heart, that's in their energy field? What's the right move? What's the next move? Okay. So I feel like they are withdrawing right now. They don't want to hear anybody. They don't want to talk to anybody. Okay. They just want to be in their own energy and they want to figure shit out. But this is their way of reclaiming their power, because this infinity symbol is also an 8, but it's incomplete. Okay, so I feel like to complete this loop, they have to take action, and this is what they're trying to figure out, how to do, what to do, right? Because they have to take action. Let's have a look. Let's see what else is happening here. I feel like right now, they're experiencing a lot of blockages, especially in their finances. And that is spirit trying to kind of herd them like a good shepherd onto this path here. Onto this path. There are numerous timelines that have opened up for a person. Okay? But spirit's trying to show them the path to Eden. That's what I heard. Eden. The path to Eden here. Now, I feel like your person has some star seed guides. I see them here. Okay. Looks like 2 of them. Has some star seed guides that are working with them right now. All right. I feel like in the dream state is when they really come through for your person. But they are trying to show your person the path. But I feel like previously, your person was distracted by a lot of things happening in their life. I feel like there's a lot of upheaval happening in your person's life right now. Maybe in every aspect of their life, their work life, money, home life, family. It's like everything is like kind of blowing up. And they're trying to figure out how to get things back on track. Now, your person feels alone, abandoned in this sunken place. Like this looks like a trench to me. This also looks like a vulva. So maybe for your person, Previously, maybe they were very concentrated on sex, lust, but spirit is guiding them to be reborn. This is like a vaginal passage here. We have the womb up here. Spirit is inviting them to be reborn. Will they heal? Will they heal and heed this call, or do they continue as they were? I feel like your person is working really hard to exert some control over their circumstances, to kind of get their ducks in a row, you know. But their attempts at putting Humpty Dumpty back together again, their attempts at making everything a-okay is coming to naught, because spirit is not going to have it. They are driving this person to change. They're very materialistic. This is the third time I've seen dollar signs here. They're very materialistic here. And this is what has gotten them, or this is what made them create this particular situation that they're stuck in. And they feel like what led them into the situation is what's going to lead them out of the situation, but that's not true. Your person seems to think that focusing on their finances, okay, focusing on money matters is going to make everything okay. Like that's their ticket to freedom, but it's not. That's just them going deeper and deeper into this trench here. They don't understand that they have to align with the spirit of abundance, the energy of abundance, in order to be abundant. And that means moving out of lack mentality. And they're not doing that. They just keep digging a deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper, deeper hole for themselves. Spirit is asking this person to take a chance, take a risk. But they're still thinking that the material world is the answer. And it's not. For some of you, I see an urn here. For some of you, your person has had a death in the family. Okay, so they could be in mourning, and maybe this is what's triggering all these questions about life, universe, and that kind of thing. I'm also seeing some of them, while some of them might be drowning their sorrows in their work, a lot of them are drowning their sorrows in the bottle. So they've gone back to these different ways of numbing out. This person sees you as a goddess. Because I'm hearing that song, "She's So High Above Me." This is how they feel. She's so high above me. And the only way that they can feel like you're equal is if they level up financially. Now, there is someone in their life that's big mad, right? Like, this person is pissed off right now. So let's ask. We're gonna ask in this extended. I don't know who the hell is this. We're gonna ask in the extended who is this person and why they pissed off. But this person just wants to, like, literally take a knife and stab your person. I don't know why the hell this is coming through, but they are pissed. They've seen, I feel like they're mad because they've seen something. They've seen something. Whoever this person is, there could be a karmic energy in your person's life because, look, we see here the horns, which is a devil. So this person represents some sort of addiction, or some sort of way that your person does not love themselves. Oh, yep. Now, this person that's pissed off also has their own wisdom, but they're not using their wisdom for anybody's highest good. This is a kind of trickster energy, a kind of joker energy. And it's the quintessential, in my culture we say not every skin teeth is a laugh. So this person, they may laugh with you and smile with you, but in the back of their mind, they have very devious intentions. So we're gonna find out why are they pissed off. Okay, who's this person that's pissed off and why? What's happened here? I'm not sure. What's happened here? This could even be maybe a father energy, even, or somebody that your person previously looked up to. But it's like they're becoming undone in your person's eyes, where your person used to, like, the word that's coming through is worship. This person, now your person saying that this person just full of fluff. They don't have any substance. There's no substance, in fact, and they have a lot of old, outdated ideas about the world. Like that, they are kind of fossil. They are fossil. They have a lot of outdated ideas about the world that your person no longer resonates with. So they're becoming undone in your person's eyes. Your person can see them for who they really are. And they're just fluff. There's no substance. No substance whatsoever. Let's do some blowing. Never done this before, so we're just going to see what's going to happen, okay? But don't blow it too far. I don't want it all over my table. I just want to stay on the leaf there. All right, let's go. Good Lord. Let me just gotta get into it. For some of you, your person is under spiritual attack, and they have a lot of like holes in their aura right now. Okay. And this is how people are able to kind of plug in to their energy. Now, this may also obtain for you. So let me just, if you want to accept this healing, please say yes now. But we're just gonna ask Spirit to just seal your aura at this time. Seal it. If there are any holes, please patch it up. And we're just going to reinforce your aura with some gold shielding at this time, because it looks like somebody wants to plug in. For some of you, somebody wants to plug in to your energy. Let's find out who that is. Who wants to plug in? And I'm going to ask Spirit, what exactly is making you vulnerable? I feel like your person is trapped in some sort of maze. I feel like in the past, and you may or may not know it, your person has tried numerous times to extricate themselves from something, someone. It could be an addiction, it could be somebody, it could be a relationship, a family situation. But every time they try to make their grand exit, something blocks them off. Something blocks them off, right? I don't think your person realizes, though, that, this blockage, it's not real. It is their mind telling them that they can't do it, telling them that it's easier to stay where they're at. So these blockages, they aren't real. These are mental blocks that your person has, and they come from a person's programming about what they can and cannot do with their life. I see currently that your person is going through a tower moment, okay? And in this tower moment, they are realizing that, whatever they have around them, it's plastic. There's nothing stable. There's nothing secure about it, okay? It may look solid from the outside, but if we look at the center of it, it's hollow. It's hollow. It's hollow. There's nothing, there's no substance. There's no substance. So just like they're seeing, there's a particular someone in their life that's saying that they're saying it has no substance whatsoever. They're realizing that a lot of the things that they've built have no substance. And they're also seeing as well that their foundation, their family tree, their family, these people, they're all plastic. They're all plastic. They're all very performative. Everybody is there putting on a show. And it's interesting that we would do this reading at this time where we have all this information coming out about, I hate to bring them up here, gosh, Jada and Will, and that front that they have put on, that masquerade that they have put on both individually and collectively for a very long time. Okay? And I feel like this is the energy of the moment, where everything that is fake and false, it is going to crumble. It is going to come to light. So you can expect that after that, this 1010 portal, a lot of things are going to end. And they have to end. And the long-standing things are going to end because there's no substance. There's no substance. So your person has been part, well, let's say part of a pantomime. I don't want to go so far as a pantomime, but they have been part of a big play, and they have been cast in a particular character since they were born, and they never thought to step off of that stage. They thought that they were trapped on that stage, even though that stage is not where they want to be. And even though they no longer want to play that role, they felt like they were pigeonholed or pegged into that role and they couldn't move. But now they're realizing they have the power to do whatever they to do with their life. This is what their guides are trying to tell them right now. That they have more substance than this life that they are currently living. And it's interesting that I thought to use salt there as well, because that is about protection. It's about purification. And it's about walking away from things and not looking back. Because remember, in the story in the Bible where Lot's wife looked back, she turned into a pillar of salt. So your person has kept going back to the same situation over and over and over again. And Spirit saying, this time you just have to push forward. Push forward. And this may obtain for you too. Maybe you're looking back on whatever connection you're connected to right now, and you're realizing that this thing is not grounded. That this person is only giving you a lot of breadcrumbs, a lot of false hope, and they're not grounding this connection. Spirit saying you have to do what's best for you. Move forward and don't look back. Right? You can't have all the love for two of you guys. You can't do all the work for two of you guys. This person has to be dreaming and co-creating with you. You can have that vision unless that vision is intertwined, then nothing can ground. So until they are dreaming with you, okay, you have to make the best decision for your life, because this is a co-creation and you can't co-create by yourself. So it's not about giving up, but it certainly is about knowing, okay, well, Spirit, this is a vision that I've gotten. This is a vision you've given me. I'm holding on to that vision, but at the same time, I am going to be making the best decision for my life. I've not given up, but I recognize sometimes you just need to walk away from a particular incarnation of a situation. And that's what your person's realizing as well, that they have to walk away from things that aren't solid. Aren't solid, just hollow. And this, this pink salt and white salt energy, it looks like, rose quartz crystal. And, this is a card of heart healing. And I feel like this is what your person needs to do right now. This is what's stopping them, from transforming completely and embracing this butterfly energy. It's some old wounds that's keeping them stuck. It's some old wounds that's keeping them stuck. It's the old wounds that have, made them take this scenic route where they could have just been a straight line, All right. So in the extended, we're going to answer those 4 questions that we have. And I'm going to look at what is going to be your person's next actions towards you. But in the meantime, let's see what is the advice for you right now. And we have business and we have Venus. So Spirit saying, do what you love at this time because there's abundance that's waiting there for you. Oh, and you know, with that Will and Jada point, I don't know if I told you guys, but when we tuned in to their connection, we saw that he was an awakened deaf, but she was unawakened. So it feels like, it looks like she is like either false twin or karmic. So, you know, maybe this is the energy of the moment for all twins, the deconstruction of what is false. We have Epiphany, higher self. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's see what it's all about. Epiphany, higher self. And it's a card number 18. And that's, of course, about shadow work. Okay. So it looks inspiration, breakthrough, revelations, divine guidance. Congratulations. You're finally getting out of your head and connecting more directly with your soul. The flow of communication between you and your higher self is strengthening daily, allowing you to directly access your spirit guides, angels, and spirit teachers more readily. As your contact with your higher self deepens, answers will suddenly plop into your consciousness like gifts from above. I remember on last reading before this one, they talked about within 10 days time, you're going to get some information that you didn't know before. So that information, it could come from somebody else, a 3D person, but it could definitely come from your higher self. All right. Right. Answers will plop into your consciousness like gifts from above. Your aha moments will appear with greater frequency, like light bulbs switching on in your head. Over and over, you'll find yourself in the right place at the right time. Under the influence of your higher self, you're steadily becoming more spontaneous, dancing in synchronicities, dancing in synchronistic flow with life, rather than swimming upstream against the current. Your higher self encourages you to unhesitantly trust your vibes at all times. So if what I'm saying does not resonate with what you're getting, F me, don't listen. You have to trust your vibes now, right? Trust your vibes at all times. Surrender your ego to them and allow yourself to be gently led things out, because the old way of figuring things out is for us, ruminating, and we're there plotting, planning, and strategizing. Spirit saying, not now. Right now, you have to, minute by minute, hour by hour, you have to check in with your heart, check in with your higher self. Okay? You're being gifted with endless spiritual direction and deeper understanding of your life's journey. Remain in constant dialogue with your higher self and ask it to override your limited perceptions and keep on your truth path. Then go with the flow. Your higher self message is listen to me. Okay? So when we pray, we're talking. When we meditate, we're listening. So what's Spirit saying right now? See, around this time, you need to be spending a lot more time in deep meditation. Okay, not contemplation, right? Because that's the mind again. In deep meditation, when we are open up ourselves to higher guidance. Of course, and when we do that, of course, the first thing that we're going to do is put on our protection and ask for discernment. Okay, and we're also going to challenge anybody that may come through in those meditative moments. An easy way to do that is you can ask whoever turns up, are you from the light and are you here for the greatest good of mankind? And you do that 3 times, and they have to be able to nod or say yes those 3 times. If they can't do it or they're just messing about, disconnect from that person. Okay? And there are other things that you can do as well, but that's usually one of the easiest ones to do. But right now, you have to spend a lot of time meditating, listening, connecting with your heart, connecting with your higher self, connecting with source energy. And these downloads are going to just drop like pennies. Okay? Alright, my love. So if you are interested, join me in the extended. We're gonna ask those questions. I'm gonna ask what's your person's next actions towards you, and I'm also going to go in magic calabash and see if there's anybody that wants to come through with advice for you. Okay. All right, my love. So that was your reading. I hope that was helpful.